A police officer has been taken to hospital after being injured in clashes with Loyalist protesters in East Belfast. The violence began as people made their way home from a large rally at Belfast City Hall. Loyalists are angry about a decision to restrict the number of days on which the Union flag could be flown from the building. Our Island correspondent Mark Simpson has more.
Saturday afternoon in the centre of Belfast, on what's supposed to be one of the busiest shopping days before Christmas. Loyalists gathered from north, south, east and west of the city to protest. And this is what it was all about: the absence from the top of Belfast City Hall of the Union flag. The council decided on Monday to stop flying the flag every day. There have been protests ever since.
You know, the bottom line is this: whether you take a flag down or you don't, there's a million unionist Protestants live in this country. Get used to us!
We're here first and foremost to protest against the removal of our Union flag from the City Hall. But basically that's really just scratched the surface of the problem here in Northern Ireland, in the fact that our whole culture, heritage and traditions are being stripped away from us bit by bit.
The protest meant a Christmas market at City Hall had to close. An Irish flag was burned. Before leaving, the crowd sang the national anthem. The protest only lasted an hour, and once it ended, business returned to normal in the centre of Belfast. The Christmas market even reopened. But then the trouble started in other parts of the city. It was mainly in East Belfast, on the road which leads to Stormont. The disturbances were relatively minor, but the police were ready just in case it escalated. Although many of the protests this week have been peaceful, others haven't. Cars have been hijacked, property attacked, and more than 20 police officers have been injured.
And let me be very clear that this is thuggery. Thuggery disguised as protest is never going to be acceptable and will not be acceptable. We also have the developing situation where Loyalist paramilitary groups are now actively involved in orchestrating this disorder, and we've seen that in various parts of the greater Belfast area over the course of the last couple of nights.
Loyalist paramilitaries are supposed to be on ceasefire. The police so far have been able to contain the violence, but for officers across the city, a long night lies ahead. Mark Simpson, BBC News, Belfast.